When you are arrested for DUI in California, you are actually facing two separate license suspensions, and they come from two different places. One comes from the DMV, and one comes from the court. Understanding which matters a lot, because the rules are completely different for each. A hard suspension means you cannot drive at all, for any reason, during that period. No exceptions. The DMV typically imposes a hard suspension for the first 30 days after your arrest, triggered automatically when your temporary license expires. During a hard suspension, getting behind the wheel is a separate crime. A soft suspension, often called a restricted license period, allows limited driving under specific conditions. Typically, you can drive to and from work, to your DUI education program, and not much else. This restricted period usually follows the hard suspension period, and it comes with conditions you must meet, such as enrolling in a DUI program and filing proof of insurance, known as an SR-22. On a first DUI with no injury, California gives you a choice. You can accept the standard path, which is a hard suspension followed by a restricted license. Or you can install an ignition interlock device, commonly called an IID, on your vehicle for roughly 6 months, and in exchange you get full driving privileges right away, not just restricted ones. The IID is generally optional on a first offense. It becomes mandatory for DUIs involving injury or for second and subsequent convictions. Here is something people miss. When you are arrested, the officer takes your license and gives you a pink temporary license. You have only 10 days from the arrest date to request a DMV hearing. That is not 10 business days. It is 10 calendar days. If you miss that window, the DMV suspension becomes automatic and you lose the chance to fight it. A DUI conviction appears on your public driving record, the one insurance companies and employers typically see, for 10 years. After that, it is no longer visible on the standard record. However, the DMV keeps an internal record that does not go away. If you are arrested again years later, that prior conviction can still count against you. So removal from the public record does not mean the event is erased entirely. Understanding the difference between a hard and a soft suspension can help you make informed decisions quickly, especially given that 10-day deadline. I'm Joel Brand, a California DUI lawyer. This is general information, not legal advice. If you want a free written case analysis, it is at DUI.guru.